would. Alright, we are live, guys, and we are actually live this time with a live game, even. It's the Gold Cycle 4 Winners Bracket Finals between REXXARS and ChatroulleteboyZ, and man, all that stuff that happened over the weekend, HoN going down. As a result, I get to cast some live Dota, and God damn, that was really fantastic, wasn't it? Cast some live HoN. This is HoN. We're playing HoN. HoN is better than Dota, and joined by Boarbeater. How you doing, man?
I'm doing alright.
Yeah, it's good. Knocking stuff over.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, I got a bunch of stuff in the way.
Anyway, we're moving through the drafting phase relatively quickly here. We've got Empath and Swiftblade getting taken up at the Legion side, Kraken and Rhapsody being removed by the Hellborn team, and first pick ChatroulleteboyZ. Raise your hand if you're surprised. Nobody should be raising their hands right now, because Cancer Hero in-game. For some reason, guys on CZ apparently feel like they can deal with that, and I'm not super optimistic. It's likely to be in Rocky Balboa's hands, as he is the Suicide player. But, I don't know, thoughts on anything that's happened so far there?
So some teams seem to be a little comfortable letting the Cthulhu come out. I don't know if you've seen a lot of, I mean, you have seen it, a lot of Vindicator pickups, and people seem to think that that can kind of handle the elephant. So I feel like some teams are not as scared anymore. But also there's other heroes they're obviously more scared of.
Yeah.
They're buying those.
They're going to first pick the Ophelia here, which seems odd to me. I know Denver Pro is the jungle player, but, like, with Parasite on the board, it's almost impossible that KNX is going to pick Ophelia, which means you can save that for your third pick. I don't know why you wouldn't take something more valuable here like Magnus. I guess you can still take that with your second pick, but if they pick Mag here, because Hellborn aren't going to take Parasite, so if Legion should put Magnus here and then pick Parasite with their third, right? Yeah? Yes. Do you agree with me? It's
Magnus is pretty good. They would have a lot of style.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Vindicator against Cthulhu, like, he's okay, but... okay, they're going to second pick Parasite, which is strange to me.
Well, maybe they just don't want to give away their next pick.
Yeah, but, like, what does Magnus give away?
I mean, well, what if they don't care if they get Magnus or Kraken? Like, those two are both going to be available.
No, they're not.
Oh, Kraken's banned?
Kraken's banned.
Oh, my. I've never seen that. In the blind bands. Wow.
Eh.
Then they really should have picked Magnus.
They really should have picked Magnus. So.
You're correct.
God damn it, these people would just listen to me to be so much better.
Well, I couldn't, for some reason I don't know. It didn't add up in my brain. I mean, there's an Empath first blind ban.
Yeah, that's weird. I mean...
And Rhapsody, are you mad?
Yeah, I'm a little mad. But it's fine. It doesn't make a lot of sense to me, because Adro doesn't really play Empath. Like, when he was with Reinzig Gaming, like, 70 to 80% of his games were Engineer and Glacius. He doesn't really play Empath, he doesn't really play Rhapsody, so I get why you'd want to get rid of Empath because she's a strong hero, but A, first banning stage, not so much, and B, first ban overall, also not so much, so I don't know. Seems a little iffy, but Bubble's going to be the second pick of the Hellborn team, and again, nobody wants the Magnus.
Maybe they thought Legion was going to first pick Ophelia, and then they would get the... Oh, I don't know. Maybe they're... No, I mean, you have to assume that they are at least thinking, right?
Yeah. I mean, like, why did you first pick Ophelia with an elephant on the board, though? And why would you first pick... Like, and very, very, very few teams are going to pick Ophelia over Parasite as well, and REXXARS are not one of them. Denver Pro does play Ophelia, and he's pretty solid at it, but in general, teams are absolutely going to go for Parasite over Ophelia. Architiger, I think, is one of the very few exceptions there because he loves Oph, but that's just not something I would expect. So...
Yeah. I mean, Legion definitely has some really strong heroes.
Yeah.
Especially with Hellborn having kind of low HP heroes like Bubbles and Ophelia for Pebbles to actually target. So a lot of teams I've noticed have been picking Pebbles even against like Kraken keeper drafts, and it's not ideal, I would say.
Right.
But
I mean, he still has utility, it's just right. I mean, he doesn't have the burst, he can't instantly kill something like that because there's way too much tank, but Numerous Blessing will help a little bit if they have really, really good timing or if Pebbles messes up, but Pebbles and Parasite, you keep picking Squishy on the Hellborn team, and you're going to get real wrecked real quick. I mean, they're more squishy, so Doctor into Parasite.
It's okay, Doctor is invulnerable.
He's going to get silenced. And stunned to all hell. Where's the Magnus? Yeah. I'm really surprised that nobody's addressing Magnus.
I would like it if Legion picked Vindicator here. I think it'd be cool.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind that. Doctor, obviously, difficult, and Bubbles as well.
And Bubbles.
Yeah. Both of those heroes would not enjoy a Silence or a Perplex from the Glyph of Silence, and they like to cast a ton. So,
but
yeah,
I'm kind of in a Vindicator phase, though, so I'm a little biased. Legion could pretty much pick anything, like any good support.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of the good supports are banned, I guess, but yeah. Torture, it's not ideal, but it would work.
I'd take the NG here.
Yeah, NG Pebbles could be good. I mean, there's a bit of confusion with the displacement of the keg when you're working with the Pebbles, but it can still work.
Yeah. Hellborn really targeting their bans on supports as well.
Actually,
what's up?
Witch Slayer with the Pebbles.
That would also be good, and it would provide more burst. Pyromancer, similar strategy, so
right.
That's fine.
They're like, I dare you to send a duel mid. We'll kill you.
Pebbles Pyro would be very good, of course. And Doctor is going to need an L-Stone. He's going to need an L-Stone real fast. They're soft picking this Tundra, which it'd be good and bad. I mean, there is so much burst in the Legion side that having the bird around would be really, really helpful. But at the same time, I'm not sure if you want to give that to Parasite. Alright, Madman. Again with the squishies. They don't have any tank against a lineup that is going to burst.
Yeah.
I'm a little concerned for the Hellborn draft.
I mean, they have more late game.
They do. Like, so if this game goes longer than about 40 minutes, then they're gonna be in a really, really good position. But
so, like, I mean, a lot of their heroes have escapes, obviously.
That's true. And they have
so if they can dodge the ganks and not overly fail the lanes.
Yeah.
We'll see. I mean, these last picks are going to make a big difference here.
I'd like to see the Legion with a hard carry here, and they do have some options. Soul Stealers on the board, TDLs on the board. So it was banned up at the Hellborn team. Legion banned Gauntlet, Warbeast, and Magnus, so removing some strength initiators there. And I like the Magnus ban. That's probably the best. And I think that's really what forced them to go to the Madman and pick Bubbles mid. But anyway, yeah, what are you feeling for the last pick here? Hard carry. Bloodhunter. Oh, god damn it, I hate that.
But, I mean,
it's
reasonable. It'll beat a Suicide Bubbles. It'll contest a Suicide Madman.
It'll screw with the Repulsor. I sort of get it, but...
Yeah, I know you don't like it.
I don't like Bloodhunter in general. He's 0-7 in Diamond, so I'd stop picking that hero, people. But
maybe he's just shines in gold.
Maybe he does shine in gold. I don't know. Hellborn better make a pick real fast here.
Yeah, I know. I was gonna say.
And Archie's going
didn't
down
get
to
random,
1 second.
so they picked him.
Uh,
It's gonna be a dual lane pop.
Yeah. That's pretty much. And why wouldn't you get Torture?
I
think they just want the Andro swap, I guess, to save in case somebody gets jumped.
Yeah, but it's gonna be really, really hard for them.
Like Andro's gonna get, Andro's gonna get crushed against Cthulhufen. I wouldn't be surprised if she gets killed a couple of times. That's not gonna work.
I guess we'll have to see.
I guess we will. I mean, I really I guess not really, but I do favor the Legion draft a lot less after they picked that Bloodhunter, because get like a Puppet Master, and I'm really happy with how they did this.
Oh yeah, a Puppet could have been good. Vindy still could have been good.
Vindy would have been good. Anything with a little bit of CC and some late game presence would have been fantastic, because Parasite and Pebbles and Cthulhufen and Pyromancer, for that matter as well, are going to open up so much of the map for this Legion team. Like, it's going to be really difficult for Hellborn to deal with that. Assuming they get off to a good start, of course, and they should, and they have really strong lanes. But
he got corrupted. I A CD could have been good too.
I'm not sure if they have enough lockdown for a CD. Like, I feel like a CD is just gonna get kited against Dr. Bubbles and Madman.
Are they gonna have a PK Elephant and a PK Pebbles?
That's true, but with all the escapes, I feel like I'm just not a fan of CD in general, to be honest.
Yeah. Do you think someone on Legion's gonna do the Alk Bones since Zibe is making it so popular now?
On Legion or on Hellborn?
Legion.
They have the Parasite.
Or, well, I guess either.
Yeah, I mean, there's an
Legion
Ophelia.
is against the Ophelia.
Alright.
And Hellborn against the Parasite.
I think it depends. If Bloodhunter gets off to a good start, we could see that. If Cthulhu gets greedy, we could see that. Pebbles won't do it. Parasite won't do it. I kind of doubt it.
An extremely greedy Bloodhunter might, but I don't think it would go with their strategy.
They do already have Feast, too, from BH, so...
Yeah.
I don't really need two.
And what are your lane predictions for Hellborn? They have a shit ton of options. Not many of them are ideal. Wherever the Doctor is, it's... I don't like the Doctor's lane. Wherever it's going to be.
It's got to be short. It's got to be Dr. Andrew, short, Bubbles, mid, and Madman Suicide, right? And... yeah, I think that's what it's going to be. Forgotten One is usually their support player, so I guess it's going to be Suicide now. I mean, the problem is Archie-Tiger's not... he's only a jungler with Ophelia, so this sort of forces him to switch some stuff around a little bit. But... yeah. Like, the Hellborn lanes are fine, but they're not great. And Legion lanes are really powerful. God damn it. Really, people? This is what happens when we don't replay cast.
Yeah. My auto skip pause isn't working.
Aw.
Pretty sure these guys get less ping on US East than that.
Yep. I guess they should.
Like half the games that we get into against the Euro teams, they like pause and complain of lag, and then they're like, "Oh, we're against an American team. Never mind."
Yeah. All right, so looks like we might be going into a remake really quickly here. Yeah. So.
Why has that been so common lately?
I don't know. Yeah, we've had ping issues all weekend. So.
S2, please. How do you do this?
We'll keep the mics on, but have the splash screen up while we come back.
I feel like you... yeah, I guess no one ghosts. But it almost seems like with all these remakes happening a lot, like it's almost like you have to hide where people are going so they can't see for later for when the remake goes through. I don't know if that makes any sense to you.
Yeah.
I mean, because like you can see like if one team's all going to a certain top or bottom of the map or whatever.
Let's see, Adro, where are you at? Not even typing anything.
He's not in a game yet.
There he is. They're in.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What? Oh. Well, maybe Adro's not.
No, I just joined Dolphin.
Oh. Why doesn't it say that they're... oh, because the lobby doesn't count as anything.
Alright, so... we are back in it, and... we'll be busting through the drafting phase, really. They just banned Pyros. Well, looks like we're going to another remake, guys.
Can an admin... is an admin able to...
yeah, just pick random crap, because... boy, this is going to be a really interesting game. Ravener, Ra, Warbeast, Thunderbringer, Elonia. This is great. Accursed.
Thunderbringer. Cthulhu. Helonia.
All right.
Accursed. Let's
It's gonna be an interesting game. I'm really pumped. What are your thoughts on the draft?
Well, I like the tank presence on Hellborn.
Yeah. Oh man, it's gonna be really hard to kill them, isn't it? Aww.
They saw that they wouldn't need to be laning at all. So why do you need range if you're not even laning? So.
Exactly. Makes sense to me.
Oh. I didn't even have to rejoin them.
Yeah, me neither. That's interesting.
I guess it's because it's like we're on follow for him or something.
That's possible. Round 3, 1-1. Fade ban. Oh, that's big. Pharaoh as well. That's weird.
Oh, I'm still in the HoN Tour server ready. Do I need to?
Yeah, just log out and log back in and rejoin. Should be fine.
Ophelia. Parasite. Dr. Repulsor.
Alright, we got the first big Pyromancer. Everything seems to be mostly moving along
Andromeda.
correctly. We can ban Deadwood.
See, what my team usually
Oh
does.
my god! Unbelievable.
My team usually will type out all of our picks so that the other team knows what not to ban.
This is amazing.
Ravenor.
I can't believe.
Kraken. Prisoner. Magmus.
Well, they got their Kraken.
Yeah, and the Magnus. Good stuff. That would be a good lineup on the Helmern team. Except for the Andro.
Yeah. I mean, the Andro doesn't really synergize as well. You know,
Yeah.
in all seriousness.
Get it on.
Just kind of a bad hero in general.
He needs
Captain's pick.
like a little more range on his ulti. And maybe on his attack. Just give like 50 more range on both and GG.
I think I mean I'd like a little bit more range on the stun more than anything, and obviously the auto attack to prevent him from being an absolutely crappy laner. Would be nice. Okay, now apparently I have to type a name to spectate. So
Captain's pick.
alright, I believe in them. Can we get it done? Alright, Fade hasn't been picked. Pharaoh was not picked. Also Solar is fine. Okay, that's
Can they
good.
just ban slower?
Pyromancer.
I don't know, but
Ophelia.
alright. Looking good.
Parasite.
Okay.
Dr. Repulsor. Cthulhu. Andromeda.
Okay. Might we make it this time?
Good stuff. This top row strategy is working quite well.
Yeah,
actually.
it is. One Hunter, that was also on the Legion team. Bubbles. All right, we didn't ban Bubbles that time. It's good. What was our last pick? Pebbles. Yeah. Okay. All right. I think we did it.
Now they have to make sure if they need to swap or anything, they don't fuck up. And then we also have to hope that the server is better than the previous one.
Yes. If we go into a 5th remake or whatever, I might just quit forever and go live in a box.
Like, I don't know how the coding for HoN Tour works, but are there servers set aside for HoN Tour?
I
like that?
don't know. I don't think so, but there probably should
What happens
be.
if I type /GI? Oh, it's like, it's
Alright.
EU30. Okay.
Yeah. All right, everybody's under 100 milliseconds, so if you're complaining
Everyone
about ping,
DDoS EU30.
please don't. I would like at some point I would like to watch some HoN. At some point, I'd be okay with that. Just saying.
Oh, so people are gonna run into each other.
Yep. Looks like it. And Parasite's leading the way, which is not great for him because he doesn't have a
Double
leg
your
lead stun.
W, doctor. They probably could have gotten a kill. Like, why is... Okay.
He's got magnetic contraptions. Oh, here comes Pebbles. Here comes Pebbles.
Holy
Can he
shit.
catch Andro? Yes, he can. You in trouble, Andro. And second stun's there. Yep, Andro's fucked.
First of many.
So that's not the start that the Hellborn are looking for. As I was saying before we actually did... Oh my god, now we're into a pause. I do slightly favor the Legion draft. Still graphic block, Jesus Christ. I don't like it as much after the Butter pick, but the Hellborn's draft is kind of greedy in some ways, and super squishy, especially against a bunch of bursts. So, what do you think? Which draft is better?
Legion draft is better.
You're correct.
In my opinion, Hellborn only really had much of a chance. Or, I mean, I guess that it's not nice to say, but I think that they're kind of counting on like a level 1 advantage to help their lanes.
Yeah.
And it's not there. Maybe they should have just tried to Kong.
Can they with this team? Like they have no Kongor presence at all. I guess Doctor's contraptions.
I don't know. I mean, hasn't Tree been doing Kong?
With like weird
any,
heroes, yeah.
Like, all you need is 2 melee and 3 range, apparently, to Kong.
But they don't have that, so.
Yeah, they don't have... Well, Doctors kind of. They have 2 reduced range heroes, so should count.
Oh look, I got a text message. What the hell? AT&T is sending me messages. Oops, life happens. Reminder your bill is ready.
Let's get it on.
What? Life happens. Okay, thanks AT&T.
Maybe someone's just having a bit of fun. Like an intern or something.
Maybe.
Or maybe AT&T got hacked.
That'd be hilarious.
Well, I don't understand how Hellborn managed to get caught, even with the magnetic contraption to give vision.
Adro definitely in a curious position. I mean, I guess they wanted the first blood, but they don't. Again, they don't have it set up for that. Like they've got 1 stun, and then that's it. So, what do you do after that?
Yeah. Like, they couldn't really kill, I guess.
Rocky Balboa, I don't think I've cast any of KNX's games yet. I think they won a forfeit in their first round, so... Yeah, they did. So I haven't actually cast any of KNX's games in Cycle 4 yet, since they dropped Yellow REXXAR and picked up Rocky Balboa. But apparently Denver Pro playing Suicide here, and Rocky Balboa was the Suicide player for Shrek is Love. I figured he'd just slip right into that role, but playing the Parasite in the woods.
Well, some teams will change up their Suicide.
Yeah.
If they get to draft the Elephant, there's some people that are Elephant TMMers and have more experience with it and are able to like really crush with it. So maybe this guy.
Denver Pro. Yeah, I mean he's
is a cancer.
I know he is their jungle player in general, so, or at least he used to be, but in the previous iteration of REXXARS, we'll take some damage up here. And
Oh, that was so little damage.
yeah, because nobody cares. It's just, its elephant is such a goddamn.
And also, Andrew used a preemptive Rune of Blights. Didn't take any damage, so I guess it was wasted regen.
Yeah, she's down to 1 mana pot as well. While KNX is just like, I don't care. He's currently sitting on 1 tango and 1 health pot, so he actually doesn't have all that much regen. It's possible they could force him to get some more, but in general I kind of doubt they're going to be able to harass him out too much, and Andrew are going to have a hell of a time doing much of anything in this top lane. Middle lane is Bubbles versus Pyro. Sorry.
Yeah. Oh, just something to note, that they're stacking the easy camp on Legion.
Oh, yeah. Presumably for, I don't know, Pebbles, I guess? Yeah. Probably.
Yeah.
Probably Pebbles and Pyro. Speaking of Pebbles and Pyro, Pebbles is mid, Pyro up top. Bit of a haste rune, and perhaps wants to go gank something. They're going to see the Andro, and KNX has only level 1 charge. Also, the Ward of Sight will spot out the Pyromancer, so
Yeah.
not a big surprise.
That's a lot of warding going on top.
Yep. Oh, middle lane. Drogon gonna fall, actually, somehow. Oh, Hasted Pyro. I thought it was just Pebbles, but nope. Hasted Pyro, and Bubbles is dead. Legion taking a 2-0 advantage, and this is a problem. Like, I don't know, man. They
Well,
can't...
he shouldn't have died. He should
Yeah.
have known.
I agree. It's like, the last thing that Hellborn can do is let Legion get off to a good start. They already have an early to mid game lineup, and Hellborn are very, very much late game oriented. If they let REXXARS get to like a strong early game, they're gonna get rolled really, really quickly. So this is going badly already.
I almost feel like Pebbles should toss Pyro in.
Yeah, or just stun. And obviously take cover doesn't work right there because it's... Alright, he will get away, so use a bunch of mana. But one thing about Stalagmites that people might not know, it's not an instant stun. It's a series of stuns, which means that when you have a Bubbles take cover level 1, and you only take cover for like 0.1 seconds, you won't take some of the stun damage, but you will take the subsequent stuns.
Yeah. I mean, it's still a good play to dodge as much as the damage as you can.
I mean, no, he definitely played that correctly. It's just that against, for example, a Hammer Storm, he would have just totally eaten the stun with a take cover. And or an Andromeda, or a Pyromancer, or a Witch Slayer. Pebbles, a little different. Yeah, regen.
I haven't been watching bottom lane.
Me either.
Looks like Madman's winning.
Because Bloodhunter's a bad hero. Bloodhunter in a 1v1 against a melee should never lose.
He must have gotten greedy items, like not much regen. Maybe Madman got pooled regen. I'm not sure.
Yeah, he does have a Tango that's been shared. And Skeleton King's coming over here. Parasite looking for a net. I don't think they're going to find it stock away from Madman yet, and he'll be just fine. He's out of mana, though.
Now Bloodhunter wins the lane.
Well, I think Madman's come with a bottle in 20 gold. And that's going to, I think, win it right back for him.
Bloodhunter's going to be level 6.
That's true, but Madman can just stalk. He's going to have to hit level 6, put the silence up onto Madman, and then go attack him, but then the silence is going to give him bonus damage, so... I'm not sure if Hemorrhage is going to net him a kill.
And Legion's doing that easy camp stack.
Yep. So,
which puts Pebbles at 420. Yeah.
It's not bad. It's okay. He'll be fine. I sort of want to go on this Bubbles a little bit. Pebbles going to take some tower aggro. And we'll deny this Ballista. So, bottom.
Oh.
Yeah, there we go. Oh, you're going to
wrong.
die. That's what I figured. Bottle from Madman comes in.
Oh, he didn't get his level 6. Wow.
Yeah. So he's getting crushed pretty hard in this lane, and bottom actually haste rune be bottled up by Pyromancer, so that sucks for the guys in the Hellborn, as they did not want to be losing rune control with double bottle on their team. Oh, actually single bottle, because Pebbles in the middle lane is dead.
Madman might clean up a bit.
I don't think so.
It's risky.
Yeah, Pebbles has the bottle charges and
Push those creeps.
Yes, he's gonna get the stun, but there's no
they're not gonna get it.
There's no subsequent follow up. And Pebbles once again taking the easy camp. We'll go back to base and farm or heal. Yeah, I'll go back to base and farm. That'll be fine. So Bubbles should get some time to start to recover, but Drogon currently at 155 gold per minute, and that's not great. He went for an early bolstering armband, I guess, just trying to survive the burst from the Legion team, but that basically means his bottle is going to be significantly delayed.
He doesn't need a bottle because he's not getting runes.
But he
I
needs
agree with
runes.
this play.
Like if he doesn't get runes though, he's just going to keep dying.
Well,
And he should have better rune control in the Legion team with Shell Surf. And Cthulhuphant here gets spotted out by the Andro. Will get the charge, though, onto Bubbles. Despite that, the sun goes down. No two-man Kelpfield. Cthulhuphant could be in some trouble right off the bat. Yep, he'll fall. Shell Surf actually hits two. And now Pebbles could be in trouble as well. Nice stun there from Pyromancer. Will Pebbles die? Nope. Yeah, he will. And bottom lane, Madman gets killed as well. For some reason, I have pretty serious issues talking right now, which isn't great, but nice gank, at least.
yeah, that Hellborn, that's what they need to do.
Yep. And they're right back in it. By the way, this is apparently a new Parasite. Ellie Envy avatar or something like that.
Oh, yeah. Nice.
It's the cosplay. It's the cosplay alt.
Yeah, I'd say that Hellborn was able to do pretty well there because Madman was occupying two heroes. So they got to fight 4v3.
And, I mean, they've managed to take an experience lead now. They're still down a little bit in gold, but they were actually up a little bit in gold after that engagement, so they're down 4-3, but they're actually doing pretty okay. There's Cthulhu in the top lane, only 170 GPM. I really expected him to do better than that. And
Yeah.
Pengu is at 330 gold per minute on that Dr. Repulsor. I'm just missing everything, aren't I? Bubbles in the middle lane will die. It's alright. Sometimes I have games like this. There's action all over the place, and I catch none of it, essentially.
I don't know why Pebbles isn't helping push mid. They can have this tower.
Stacking
Right now.
ancients. Can I not
And
click
then-
on the mini-map? Okay, that was weird. Lag spike, maybe? Yeah, so it'll push mid, and Parasite and the Hellcannon can do a fair bit of damage, but not going to take the tower. Again, I can't move my
They're
map.
gonna nuke this wave. Take it. Yep. Oh, interesting. This Pebbles
The
goes...
Legion have destroyed a Hellborn tower.
A lot of Pebbles level up their ulti in max toss, but
Yeah.
this guy likes to do the Q and W. But I think that's because he wants to be able to clear the creeps.
That's fair. I'm not really using the jungle all that much. Anyway, in the bottom lane, we're going to see a couple of stuff happen as the Hemorrhage goes down a long time in the silence with on the Madman, but he'll eat the Oath heal and be just fine. Teleport coming in from Andromeda. Bubbles also down here.
Oh.
Who has a Kelp Field looking for something. There's Parasite. I guess the Kelp Field onto two. There goes Doctor as well. The Blazing Strike on Andromeda, but she's going to survive. Serenity, the first one to fall here. Obliterate going down, and they will be able to pick off Parasite. Yes, in the background, Andromeda also fell, and over here looks like they'll also be able to pick off Bubbles. Meantime, Cthulhu will be just fine, and Doctor's completely out of mana and completely out of health.
You can't
Blood
juke.
Hunter, yeah, Blood Hunter's like, I know exactly where you are, buddy. Ends up being a 3-for-2 in favor of Legion side, and Madman going to be able to get away. So, Hellborn, decent idea, brought the gank, brought all 5 heroes, and were unable to clean it. Because the Legion's response was just as good. Yep.
Yeah. It was looking good for them at the start, but
It was.
they just couldn't get away with Blood Hunter presence and all that.
Yeah, well, it's too bad. So, Legion side now taking a 3k gold lead and a 1k experience lead. Bubbles still not doing very well at all, but Legion side in general is good. Middle lane, Pebbles can take some harass, but he'll be just fine.
Pyro really wants to counter this board, but he's scared.
Yeah.
Oh, he's gonna go now.
Well, he's got a buddy in Blood Hunter to keep him safe. Top lane, Rocky Balboa is going to fall on the Parasite, and he's getting into the aggressive woods. Pebbles has his portal key now. So that's
It's an interesting place for the ward, the lane ward top. It's very, very defensive.
Yeah.
Or like,
Speaking of top, Ophelia going to finally join and start to push some towers. We're 12 minutes in here, and this is the first time she's really started to pressure a tower. She's already level 9, so I think there'd be a little bit more, but they will take a tier 1 top.
The Hellborn have destroyed
Makes
a
it an
Legion
even
tower.
trade, as both teams have taken 1 tower. And there's the PK on Pebbles. So now the Hellborn are going to need to be a little bit scared. Dr. Repulsor does have 1100 health and Mystic Vestments, so he really can't kill the Doctor. But Bubbles is absolutely a target, especially if he's on Strength Team Boots. Madman could possibly die, Andro will die very quickly, and Ophelia would also be in a lot of trouble, so...
yep.
Plenty of targets for Pebbles, and if Parasite joins in, they can kill just about anybody. Or if Bloodhunter joins in, either one of them. Bottom lane looks like they're going to try to push this tower on the Legion team, as they're nuking the wave down. Tower already at about half health. And Madman going to go stack the Ancients. Will be tripled here for the Dr. Repulsor, who I assume is going for Nullstone, but no, actually he's got a Neophytes book. Grimoire? Really?
I guess. I mean,
There goes the portal key, and Andromeda's dead.
yeah.
Yep.
His Legion had a ward there. But, oh yeah, Andro was countering the ward, I guess.
Well, I mean, what do you think about this Grimoire pickup on Dr. Repulsor? I feel like Nullstone is 100% the way to go. And
It's greedy, I guess. I mean, he's playing carry.
yeah, but like Nullstone's a farming item too, and they have 2 targeted silences.
Yeah.
Like they have a lot of ways to remove it, I guess, but
I don't know if he's gonna go Lightbrand into Nose. No, that's dumb.
oh yeah.
And
that
maybe
would
he
make a
just
lot of
wants
sense.
to go for Shrunken. Maybe he just wants to go Grimoire Shrunken.
Against, I mean, you still have the Parasite face hug.
Yeah, but you're flying around, and you don't.
It's harder, certainly.
I mean, if you're silenced while you're Shrunken headed, Legion team isn't gonna kill you.
It's true. I mean, a lot of their damage is magical. I mean, okay, so if you go Grimoire Shrunken, are you gonna have enough damage? Is my question. Like,
Well, Grimoire gives you some damage.
Grimoire
right?
does give you some damage, which is nice, but it's not going to give you a lot of damage, really, and it's not going to give you a lot of utility either. So you're not going to be really locking people down very effectively. You're going to be harder to kill, but you're not going to be super great at actually killing things. I really feel like Nullstone was the choice here. Oh well, let's see what happens. Legion side.
Yep.
Blunter actually not off to that great a start. 345 GPM. Still okay. He should have more than what he's got. Is there anything on the courier? Nope. Am I crazy? He should have more than Steam Boots Vestments for 345 GPM at 13 minutes.
Yeah, I'm too lazy to do the math.
Well, 350 times 10 is 3,500, and times 3 is just over 1,000. So yeah, he should have 4,500 gold. He's only died once.
He has
Let's
2K.
get it on.
He has 1,500
He
in the
spent like
Steam Boots.
2,500.
And yeah, so he should have about 2,000 more gold than he has right now. So he must have something in the stash or in the courier.
Could be that he bought items and sold them.
Yeah, 2,000 gold worth of items. Anyway, Norris Busing going to be here. They know that they caught Madman, but they actually have to find him, and he gets out of the stock right there. Madman going to be in a lot of trouble right here. Stalks
Oh
away
my
once again, but they're
God.
using the ability to see him. And yep, now they found him once more. Barrel roll coming through. Actually, Hellborn have really come with the response. 3 TPs coming in, and now Legion side do not want to fight this anymore. Elephant going to come to try to help them out. Stalagmite's actually going to hit on 2, and there's the stuns as well. Dr. Pulse going to die right off the bat. Andrew going to try to save Madman, and Andrew going to pay for that in the background. Elephant now trying to do something as she's getting stunned up by the Ophelia minions. Blood Sense no longer on the Madman. He's going to get ported back by Ophelia, and looks like Oph will be just fine as well. So Hellborn bring a nice response, but they also have short cooldowns on the Legion team. So all their stuff came back up.
The Legion side is really good at like prolonged fights, whereas Hellborn depends on the Doctor's mana pool a lot more.
I mean, Pebbles,
I mean, they
Pyro,
have the
Parasite.
Madman, which is really good at prolonged fights as well. So.
Yeah, I mean, these are a bunch of short cooldowns, and they're going to be multiple cycles in the same team fight. Nice deny by Madman. Nothing there.
Legion's really getting punished for not having or using dust.
Yeah.
I mean, Elephant has dust, apparently.
But you have to actually use it. Anyway, middle lane, actually. Bubbles will get caught out. A couple of heroes here. Archer Tiger getting the kill. It's big. They're going to need to shut him down because he's going to start to snowball if they don't. 380 gold per minute already is the top farmer in the game. The GPM charge Legion have 2 of the top farmers in the game. Bloodhunter number 2. But Doctor's catching up.
Yeah, I mean, they're basically same GPM.
Yeah. And these triple ancients will help if Doctor actually farms them, because maybe it's not him. Maybe they'll do it as a team.
Maybe they'll give it to Bubbles. We'll see.
Yeah, Bubbles is going to need some help. He's getting better. I mean, 240 gold per minute.
Well, I mean,
he was
he
really
just needs
suffering.
a few creeps for his... They're going to let him have it.
Yeah, he's going to get a couple of creeps. He'll have his portal key, and then I'll be fine. A couple more. Now, Ophelia taking a lot of this. Yeah. There we go. Bubbles has his PK. And Ophelia will also be able to finish off for Greaves. As I assume that's what she's going for.
Guys. Oh my... Guys.
It wasn't going to respawn anyway. There were creeps in the camp, so...
Maybe Ophelia felt bad for taking the other one, so he's like, I'll give it. And then...
Yeah. Get your support some gold, people. Don't let your support suffer. Especially if it's a solo support. Not only does it really suck, but you don't want that liability.
What the hell did Bubbles do? He had it. He had his PK, and then he bought a port.
Maybe you wanted a port. He'll have the gun at 15 gold. There you go. He's fine. He's got it.
And then my courier's out of bit. Like, I don't know.
It's not efficient by any means. No, it's gonna be a bit of time. Anyway, Bloodhunter picked up a fire ran is what he got. So, and a blood chalice as well. He sold his iron shield for that matter. Pebble is going to pick up a Warhammer, so presumably Shrunken Head is the next option for him. That'll be very, very helpful against the Hellborn side. Both of these teams really do have a lot of magic damage and stuff. Hellborn have blocked out Legion Ancients. And speaking of wards in general, Legion have one up in the top. And Hellborn also one in the top river. As well as, sorry, BF3.
Hellborn's ward just expired.
Where?
Oh, the lane ward.
Oh,
but in
the top lane. Yeah. Speaking of top, looks like it's Elephant gonna. Yep, there we go. And Elephant gonna get a good counter kill. Now Andro is dead, and here comes Elephant on top of Ophelia. A blazing strike right there to crush his face. Leroy now gonna be in some trouble. Bubbles coming in, gonna try to help out. Dream of Madness gets put down though, and actually will be able to counter kill the Cthulhu Elephant. But here comes Bloodhunter, and Doctor's also going to be in some trouble. Bubbles is dead. There's Doctor dead. They're managing to clean up a little bit here. Stalagmites do not connect on a Madman as he'll be able to get away. So they get a couple of counter kills on Elephant and Pyromancer, but they take 4 on the Hellborn side. And okay, Bubbles bought Alchemist Bones.
Oh, that's...
You were asking. Zibby kept doing this. Is somebody else going to emulate it? Looks like it.
Yeah. I mean, I've done it on Bubbles before as well. The nice thing is you can take cover when you when the 800 true damage comes in. So.
Right. Speaking of which,
he's the only hero that can do that. So
it seems like a relatively late puzzle box on Parasite, considering he's 314 gold per minute. He doesn't have it quite yet. I feel like he should have already for some reason.
Yeah, I don't know if he's helping with some of the warning. Oh no.
He has a Blood Chalice and Ghost Marchers, so that's a pretty significant amount of gold.
Yeah, it might just be the Ghost Marchers. Some players choose to go for them, some players choose to go with red boots into Puzzle Box.
Yeah. Either way, he does have Puzzle Box now, so if he wants it, which apparently he doesn't.
I feel like Puzzle Box 1 is awkwardly bad, so you really want that level 2.
Yeah, but like, if it's a question of sitting on 2,700 gold or actually just getting the Puzzle Box, like,
yeah.
I don't know what the gold is doing for you. Whatever. I'll bring a double stack just once again.
Maybe he's deciding. No.
I mean, he can't be going Codex, right? He could split the Marchers, get Striders, and go for a level 2 Codex right now. Almost a level 3 Codex.
I mean, if he was going to go for Codex, he should have gone that
I agree.
The Codex, I wouldn't flame it because it's like they gotta burst through the Ophelia field if you want to get a kill.
Yeah. And middle lane looks like we're gonna have an engagement.
No for you.
Bubbles is hiding. He's out of there.
Yeah, he's okay.
Yeah, the recovery bones are real.
Might bring somebody else in here. This is not a replay, so we don't have to worry about syncing up. Let's see. We'll see who's around.
Yeah.
We can grant caster access.
Whoever's got that monkey.
Monkey! And pause. Super helpful. Thanks, guys. Anyway, 21 minutes of the game. We should look at wards while we are paused. This middle ward is just about to expire. Hellborn also have one in the bottom river, checking out Kongor and the bot rune, as well as the bot lane. So lots of coverage in the river, all 4 wards up and across that portion of the map. Legion side, I have one up in the top lane, as well as scouting out the Hellborn woods here. And that's just about it. So Hellborn with a little bit more ward coverage and a little bit less on Legion team.
Oh, did you say that Parasite got Codex? Because he did.
Oh, I did not say that Parasite got Codex, but Parasite got Codex. Well.
20 minutes. But yeah, I mean, they want to be able to burst through, like I said.
Yeah. And now the puzzle box, and now the Alchemist Bones and Bubbles are a lot less effective, I feel like, without the puzzle box. I mean, it's still going to be really annoying, but...
Oh yeah, it's like he's trolling the troll.
Yeah. You expected me... Maybe that was the thing. They wanted to see if Bubbles was going for PK or for Alch Bones, and they were making the decision based on whether or not he went for Alch Bones.
Yeah.
It's clever. I'll give him some credit for that.
We might be giving him too much credit, though.
We might be giving him too much credit, but if that's what it was, well done, Rocky Balboa. If that's not what it was, it still worked out pretty well, so... Yeah, it's fine. I know Doctor's up here, I think, because of the Ward of Sight spotted him out. And yeah, they definitely know he's up here, but they can't kill him with just Pebbles. Pebbles gonna jump. Needs the follow-up. Teleport coming in, though. Yep, there's one. And second PK on Elephant. Absolutely crushed. Second Pyro
Good
nuke was not
execution, but
necessary.
we'll see if the response...
Yeah, they might get the Elephant here, or actually they might get
They're
Pyro.
gonna get 2.
Yeah, Pyro's going to be dead right off the back. Hellfield here as well. Trample on through. Bloodhunter and Parasite coming through. We'll see what they can do onto Madman. Actually, Parasite gets stunned out. Will they be able to kill Madman? Have Blood Sense active, and yep, he goes down. Pebble's coming back in here. Parasite is in a Minotaur, and looking for some counter kills. They should be able to clean up on Ophelia pretty easily. Andrew's going to be next on the menu, and yeah, this is going to get real bad for Hellborn real fast. No! Nice port back. And looks like Bubbles will be okay. They don't have Blood Sense, so... ends up being,
That
what,
was
3
an
for 2?
interesting team fight.
Yeah. I still think the Legion are substantially in favor because they did kill the Doctor and the Ophelia and the Madman. They took 3 cores, they lost the Cthulhuphant and the Pyro. AKA 2 of their least valuable heroes.
Yeah, Doctor's at that point where he's gonna tell his team,
Yeah.
freaking AFK until I finish my Grimoire.
The Legion have destroyed a Hellborn tower.
It's always painful to die on like 900 gold or 1900 or whatever. When all you've got is a light brand, like you're not bringing much to the table.
Yeah, and that's why I didn't. It's a big part of the reason I didn't like that. Nullstone's cheaper. It would have.
Maybe he should have just. Maybe he
Doctor.
should have gone Alkbones. Because he can be invincible while Alkbonesing as well. He's the other hero.
Yeah.
I've never seen it. Could be good. Parasites roaming.
Indeed. I'm looking for something. Invis and the Wild Hunter Saint Rocks connecting, apparently.
He went for level 2 Codex, which I kind of agree with. I think he's gonna start going for Puzzle Box now, though. I don't think he'll go past level 2.
Yeah.
Go for that Bubbles kill.
And he's dead.
Yep. And the fact that it was a level 2 Codex did come into play there. Like, if it was level 1, he wouldn't have been able to burst him.
Definitely not. Although, I don't know. Maybe it was...
No, he wouldn't have been. Like,
I mean, he would have been able to
Bubbles-
burst him, but maybe a couple of auto attacks with Draining Venom would have been enough.
I know.
He does hit pretty hard. Especially
Yeah,
with Draining Venom
but-
on.
I think Bubbles would have been able to escape.
The Legion have destroyed a
possible.
Hellborn tower.
It certainly would have been a lot closer. So they did take the bottom tier 2 tower, and they are now up 10k gold and 8.5k experience, so... Things not looking great for the Hellborn team. I mean, as the game does get later, their heroes are going to become more and more effective. The problem is, it doesn't really seem to be mattering all that much because really nobody has farm. You have 3 heroes in Legion team who are out farming everybody in the Hellborn, and Doctor will finish off his Grimoire, which isn't terrible timing, not really great, but.
Yeah. Well, Hellborn's gonna have to make some big plays. Haro, I guess, is gonna start saving for PK, like he's 1600.
Cluckmuck has asked
Well,
me to flame the Alchemist Bones, so I think we've done some of that already, but... Alchemist Bones? Not great. Not working so well. Sorry, keep going.
I mean, I think Legion's gonna let the Pyro get a PK. Maybe Parasite will help with warding. We'll see. I mean, I would like to see them like let him get some creeps. Or maybe they should let him get, you know, like some HP, more HP. Because he's, I think he's the target for Doctor.
Yeah. So I'm half paying attention to you and half trying to pay attention to Twitch chat, where there is a significant discussion going on about Bloodhunter Silence and Perplex and Nullfire Blade and stuff like that. So yes, Nullfire Blade does purge the silence from Bloodhunter. Bloodhunter Silence does not silence items, so you can purge the silence off of yourself with a Nullfire Blade, which
Correct.
is completely balanced and fair.
Also correct.
I don't know why that's a problem. Like, if silence stopped you from using items...
It wasn't always a thing.
Yeah.
You weren't always able... Well, so like, Bloodhunter can use silence on himself and purge it, but he'll keep the damage.
Right.
But
And in my opinion, that's like a clever way to strategize. It's not a broken thing. It's like if you're going to spend a bunch of money to get a nullifier blade to purge the silence off yourself so you can use your ability more liberally, that's just you understanding the mechanics of the game and how to play it and stuff like that and being smart. It's not a broken thing. Anyway, bottom tier tower, they will defend this, but not in enough time to actually really do anything, as they do get the tower kill, and Hellborn are just gonna back the hell out of here. Ophelia creeps looks like it's like a whole bunch of damage, and we're trying to chase this last one down, but
if they kill enough Ophelia creeps, they can take a fight and win the game. Or pick Kong.
Are you sure about that?
I'm sure.
I don't know why you wouldn't just keep pushing the tier 2 tower. Like, at least take the tier 2. You weren't going to save the tier 2 on your side.
They wanted to crush. They wanted to crush a fight.
Yeah. Top lane looks like they will be able to get the kill onto Drogon. And as far as they can be able to get out of here. Yep, gets the Infest off into the Minotaur. Madman's barrel roll. I don't know if that hit, but Pebbles is here to help him out anyway. Takes it for a bunch of damage to the creep, but we'll just
Pebbles
eat it. Yeah, there's the hemorrhage onto Ophelia. She's just going to try to run away, but Bloodhunter's going to chase her down. She's going to have to stop at some point. Okay.
Massacre.
Not sure what Archie
Pebbles
Tiger's
was
plan there.
saving. Pebbles was waiting for someone else.
Yeah. I think they just
Like,
figured.
he knows he didn't even use his stun. All he did was, he was either lagging or waiting for someone else.
They had like 5 heroes there. They figured, oh, we can easily kill these two, especially because Archie Tiger just ran away with the hemorrhage on him and did pretty much all the damage. And
I think he wanted to do a double, like, toss one hero and stun.
yeah, maybe. Anyway, Conquer to be attempted here. All 5 heroes for the Hellborn side are in it. And it's going down pretty damn fast.
Oh, Doctor farmed some gold.
Kongor has been slain.
I think he's gonna get shrunken, like I said. Yeah, he is.
Yep, top lane, Bloodhunter and Madman gonna go at it. Actually, in the woods, Adro's dead.
This Parasite being an asshole.
It's kind of what he does. He's gonna eat the Shell Surf though, and he's definitely gonna die here. So, as much of an asshole as he is, he's gonna trade his life for that of the hard support on the other team, which is something that the Hellborn will take.
There's one nice thing about Puzzle Box being more popular is that there's less asshole parasites these days for the support players.
I don't know. There's a lot of asshole parasites because Puzzle Box does much the same thing, but then you pop the Puzzle Box and nothing like that happens because you can just get inside the Puzzle Box minion and run away.
That's true, but I mean, like, you don't.
It's not burst damage.
You have a chance. Yeah, you have a chance to maybe get away or something.
Still doesn't seem to actually happen very much. But getting relatively passive the last few minutes. Not that many team fights. Mostly people just picking off other people.
I think Legion should try to take advantage of no shrunken head yet.
No shrunken heads, and they have a token on the Bloodhunter who has.
Well,
a
Madman
Dawnbringer.
has a shrunken.
Yeah, but Madman doesn't do any damage. They don't actually have to worry about him. Yeah, Bloodhunter just hemorrhaged a creep. A wolf, for that matter. Okay. Well, no ultimate for him for a while. It's a relatively short cooldown though, so it won't be that big a deal.
Maybe he meant to hatch it, but he has no hatchet anymore.
It'd be difficult, I feel like, to get those hotkeys mixed up. I think he was trying to go for the bubbles, and he just, like, was clicking the air or something, and it managed to hit the creep.
Maybe it's just a troll.
Or yeah, maybe he really hated that wolf. I don't know, maybe he hates wolves. Maybe he's Liam Neeson. You never know. Big Arlong could be Liam Neeson. Liam Neeson's from Europe, and this is a European theme.
The Legion have destroyed a Hellborn tower.
I think we've uncovered a conspiracy here.
Yeah. Question is anyone going to be taken?
Yeah. If we kidnap someone somebody in the middle of a HoN Tour game than KNX and play 45. Anyway, top tower going down in favor of Legion. Actually, Doctor gets ported right back.
They baited the Shrunken.
Yeah, well done.
Best case scenario for them. Now you guys gotta go.
But
if you
they're
want a
not
Rex.
going, because Bloodhunter's just eating their racks. And speaking, he is also eating the Eophilia creep. We'll get stunned up on the Minotaur. But finally, there's what's left. In the background, we got a two-man Kelfield. Doctor gonna jump on top of this Parasite. He's gonna die right off the bat. Dream of Madness is there. And looks like they'll be able to pick off Pyromancer as well. Adra on the Andromeda also has fallen. Cthulhu trying to get out of there. Token you can use on Bloodhunter. But now, Dr. Repulsor's gonna get silenced, and he's gonna be in a lot of trouble. Pingu is definitely going to fall, and Bloodhunter, big flying golden dragon man, is going to start to pound in all sorts of auto attacks. We'll see if they can get anything else actually out of this. Bloodhunter's taking a lot of damage all of a sudden, and he could be in some trouble. Has the Blood Sense activated, but needs to kill a hero so he can get his health back.
Man.
Yep, there it is. Madman's going to die, now Ophelia's going to die, and there go the Rex. So,
It's close.
it was. They nearly had him.
Hellborn Barracks has been destroyed.
But there goes top racks, and really nothing else that the Hellborn can do about this. He will just back off as he doesn't really want to take too much more damage.
I mean, it was a pretty good, good try by Hellborn, I guess.
Yeah, did what they
with the
could.
baiting. Oh.
They didn't use any buybacks.
I think they took down Parasite before he did anything. I might be wrong.
Yeah, he was pretty well locked down. The big problem was, and they killed Pebbles relatively quickly as well. The problem is the Cthulhu's just so damn tanky, and Bloodhunter, you got to kill him early. I think he's the guy that you got to focus. He's got so much health though, 2,200 health.
It might have
right
been
now.
better if the Elephant got an Astrolabe instead of finishing Breastplate. 'Cause then
Yeah.
they could have like ended the game with no deaths, I think.
And Hellborn is really magical too, so it's not like the Breastplate's going to do that much defensively. I assume it's offensive. Oh, it's Breastplate. Well, I'm talking Bulwark. Anyway. But yes, Breastplate good, I guess, but it's not going to stop all that much damage from the Hellborn team because they really don't have very much physical presence right now. Speaking of which, that's another reason why Andro is not a good pick
Yeah.
in this team. Like, and she's just not doing anything with the Aura or the Aurora.
Yeah, I mean... Yeah. I guess it maybe does give a team that doesn't really have physical presence some physical presence.
Yeah,
At the very least, they're ignoring some armor. So.
it'll help Madman a little bit.
But it's a lot more fun to see with, you know, like a physical burst hero or something.
Yeah, Drunken
You know,
Master.
like a Monkey King, Drunken
you go.
Master, Deadwood maybe.
Dr. Force Pop is shrunken and nearly killed, actually. Pyromancer going to PK away. You can see the little dot from the portal key. As that's how quickly he got his portal key off when Madman
Oh
showed up.
well.
Speaking of which, Hardsport Pyromancer has 235 gold per minute and a portal key on top of Steam Boot's power supply. So, he's doing good.
Oh, certainly helps to take a Rex and get money from that.
And apparently it's Pyro that's having some issues, which is kind of funny. So, as we look at the state of the game right now, 35 minutes in, pretty substantial lead for Legion side in both gold and experience. They've got pretty aggressive
Let's
wards.
get it on.
They're deep in the lane in the bottom, deep in the lane in the top. One over here to spot out the rune. And Hellborn basically protecting their jungle, protecting their top lane, and protecting the Kong pit, because those are critical areas, no doubt. Anyway, Cthulhu going to try to jump on bubbles here, won't be able to do so. Why don't people just sell their damn hatchets?
Greedy.
They keep dropping them on the ground. It's like they don't know that they can sell them.
Well, sometimes I'll drop it on the ground if there's a chance that I might end up with the open slot later and pick it up. But
Where it is right now, I don't know if Big Arlong's going to be able to get to that later on.
I mean, I guess it does present you more of a potential advantage to drop it on the ground than to sell it.
That's true. So they're going to try to do some damage with that same Doctor Portback trick. And Legion are just going to beat on this tower. Parasite, of course, in the Hell Cannon, helping out quite a lot. So they figure, hey, let's end this. I don't really want to keep going against Dr. Repulsor and a Madman, which is absolutely the right call. But for now...
I think Another thing they could try is send back Andrew and have him swap someone.
Yeah, that'd be interesting. Plus 40 armor might actually save him. And they're going to steal some ancients there as well. But Legion definitely in control. They basically have the entire map is at their disposal between Bloodhunter, Parasite, and Pebbles. They've got lots of vision, they've got burst damage, and Hellborn need to be very, very careful about leaving their base. Of course, they also have top down, which means they've got that lane constantly pushing in.
Yep, it's kind of their game to throw now.
Yeah.
I mean, they're strong enough and far enough ahead that they can contest the late game. So it's like
Right.
it doesn't. No matter what happens, they should win.
And for as much crap as I give Bloodhunter, he does have some late game skating potential. It's not like he's completely useless as the game goes on, especially if he gets off to a good start. Pebbles, similar thing. Of course, he will go late fairly well. And Parasite is surprisingly annoying for a hero that seems to be burst-oriented. It's just, he puts out a fair bit of damage, especially if he gets the puzzle blocks, which he didn't, but oh well. Abyssal Skull also on him, that's critical.
Yeah, I don't know. Any idea what his Codex level is?
Nope.
Codex?
I'm going to assume it's like level 4, maybe? I don't know if he would have maxed it before going the Abyssal Skull. But they definitely need the Abyssal Skull. They have a 4 melee core right here, and of course it's just generally a really good item.
Yeah.
We'll see if he ever pops out of this Wild Hunter.
We will have 5 seconds.
Gotta find him. So, I think Legion perhaps just waiting for the next Kongor, feeling like they only won that top fight because they had the token. Obviously Bloodhunter did die and used the token and they had to come back, and even then, sort of just barely manages to win the fight, and
Oh, but that
take
was
some
because their
stuff.
Shrunken got baited and
Yeah, that's true.
all sorts of stuff.
But I mean, I don't think
And
they
they were
can
outside.
say that that won't happen again, because it definitely could. And I sort of get their point. Like, there's no real reason to force this. It's not like the Hellborn are getting a whole lot right now, and Doctor
Oh,
get
whoa.
ported back and
Oh. Okay.
jump in. So they keep doing that because I guess they think it's funny. That is kind of fun. Portal Key is picked up on Bubbles. He's working on a Sheepstick as well, and he's going to have it relatively quickly. He already has the Ultimate Orb and 3,200 gold saved up. So from a very, very poor start, has since gotten 320 gold per minute. Not bad. Oh,
Yeah, I think it would be fun.
Andrew, you in trouble, buddy. Parasite, yep. 3...
Oh, he could have. It'd be fun to see the
Level
Legion
5.
get a Nullfire Blade and cancel the Ophelia port back.
That would be funny, because it would also work on the Bloodhunter Silence, so they could put it on themselves and just get the damage. Although that's probably not really what they want.
DH too greedy though.
Oh well, he's getting a Wingbow, that's fine.
Like
But yes,
instead of a light brand, he could have almost an entire Nullfire.
And he's got Shrunken too, so he doesn't really need investments anymore. But Kongor back up, and Legion are going to take that as a cue to do it. By the way, Parasite Codex is level 5, so
Oh, okay.
I did manage to check that. And the Hellborn know this is going on. There is a Word of Sight there. And Doctor going to jump in. That's not... Oh, he did get ported back. I thought I didn't see the buff on him, but... Yeah, there goes the kill. And there's a token. Pebble's going to look for Madman, but won't find him. Stalagmites don't connect.
Hellfire.
Token. Yeah, Madman's back here. Looks like he wants to go onto the Pebbles, but yeah, he gets Hellfired. And now Pebble's just going to run away. Blunderer all of a sudden has all sorts of ins. He's going to get Sheepstick out. As his Shrunken Head is not up. There it is. Now he's going to be in some trouble. Going to be able to take the Kelphill without getting stunned. Off to the side here, Cthulhu going to try to stun Dr. Repulsor, who is out of mana. He's totally screwed, and this is game.
Massacre.
Yeah, there
Yep.
it is.
Defeat.
GG's get called, so...
Legion wins.
Second Kongor, no huge surprise, all of a sudden turns into a pretty quick victory for the guys on REXXARS, and yeah, I think both of us did favor their lineup going in, so good call, we're such geniuses, but more importantly, I mean, just well played. They did what they had to do in the early game to give themselves the lead that would then turn into a mid-game victory. They didn't let the Hellborn side's carries get particularly out of hand, and that's how you win HoN games, people. So, you have any final thoughts on that match there, 4-beater?
Not really. I mean, well played to both teams. Obviously, Hellborn had that little struggle from their draft, making it harder. But Dr. Repulsor did the most damage in the game. So,
Indeed, he did.
props.
Let's see. So we will be kicking it to a short break here. Once I do this thing. God damn it, fine, whatever. I don't care, stupid overlay.
Oh, and Blood Hunter won a game, so
Bloodhunter didn't want to get, but again, it's gold, so
it's gold.
doesn't
So.
matter. Bloodhunter's won games in gold before. It's just Diamond where he's awful. So anyway, that'll do it for game 1, and REXXARS is going to be up 1-0. We will be back shortly with game 2.